We are back live with Mr. Kevin Schaefer, co-creator of the Fairways for Hope tournament. And first of all, thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad to do it.
And just kind of wondering what this tournament means to you and your half of how this kind of came about.
So going back, I guess it was probably a year and a half or so ago, maybe 2 years ago. Met Hank, from working out here at Annbriar and that. And then we, when tragedy struck with the family, I went to Hank and I said, hey, we got to do some type of golf fundraiser, golf tournament, something, And I don't know, we kind of hee-hawed around it, back and forth a little bit about it. And then all of a sudden he's like, it came to reality. He's like, I think we should, I think this would be a great idea. So we kind of pieced it together. He's like, what do I need to do? I've never done anything like this in my life before. And I said, well, I'm going to tell you. So we sat down in my office here at Annbriar, and we just kind of talked and hashed things out. I said, you got to get a committee, and you got to get sponsors, and you got to get everybody lined up. You got to have a purpose. You got to have a why are we doing this? So when you go to sponsors out on, to get donations and all of that, you want to have why are we here? Why am I doing this? To give that potential sponsor or player for the tournament or what have you. And he did. He went out and he came back and he goes, I was very, very successful. Just one trip out. So I said, just keep going. It's going to snowball. So one thing led to another. He got a committee formed. We had a couple more meetings. Where's he at with players? What's he at with hole sponsors? All that stuff. And before you knew it, he had the tournament. And backtracking a little bit, the funny part was, not funny, but this is a pretty cool part about it. When we sat in my office and talked about the tournament, he didn't have a logo. I mean, we didn't really have a name. We really didn't have anything, So he leaves my office. He goes home, comes right back up. He's like, what do you think about this logo? I'm like, it's the coolest logo I've ever seen. I mean, that thing is phenomenal. So that's how the logo got started. Then the name came about, with the logo. And then he built the purpose. Why are we here? What are we all doing this for? And from that point on, it snowballed, and that's why we're here today. So Hank did an amazing job getting everything going. He had a great committee to work with. I know we do the Tunnel to Towers event out here in July every year. Lure family's very well involved with that as well. And again, it takes a small community to put a tournament together. And when you have a community like we do here in Waterloo, especially with the Lure family, it's so easy to do things because everybody pulls together, everybody knows them, everybody wants to help out, and the event becomes very successful. So,
and especially this golf course. I mean, it is known as top 3 golf courses in Illinois, I think.
We were top 5 last year. We haven't seen this year yet, but I'm sure it'll be up there. I've been here 21 years, director of golf here, working for the Noby family, and it is. I tell everybody I've got the best job in the golf business. Working for them, it's truly a gem. The golf course is always in great shape. Our superintendent, Justin Wrench, and his staff do an amazing job day in and day out. And as you know, in this area through southern Illinois, the transition zone for growing grass and keeping grass in this heat and humidity is a chore. And they've got it figured out. I mean, they're very, very good. So we take a good golf course, which is a good product there, and then we bring in great events, Fairways for Hope. I mean, everything just all blends together.
And Russ is such a good guy.
Such a good guy. So his dad, William, who hired me, Russ is a younger version of his dad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's like, we hired you guys for a reason. Just do your job. I'm here if you need me. And that's it. And we all work together. We all, have all been here a long time. And it's a family operation. Pretty cool place.
Yeah, absolutely. And you kind of talked about, the community coming together for events like this, and it seems like there's a common theme through. We talked to Hank a couple weeks ago at the St. Baldrick's event, which raised money for childhood cancer. We've talked to other people that have gone through different events, such as Megan Reddick with her husband, Jared Reddick, who's a cop in Columbia. And it seems like Monroe County as a whole just is always willing to come together and support each other, and no matter what it is.
Absolutely. And backtracking a little bit through the Tunnel to Towers event, I come from a family of law enforcement. So I've got a huge passion for first responders, military, veterans, and all of that. And I believe as a PGA member, and to play golf for a living, what they do allows me to do what I do. And I cannot thank them enough for that. So I've always tried to back the blue, back the red, back the veterans, military, anybody like that. And when it comes to Monroe County pulling together for Tunnel to Towers, backstoppers, whatever it is, you will get 110% participation every single time. It's like today here, during the lunch for this event, we've got 2 firefighters coming from the Columbia Fire Department. We've got Sheriff Monroe County coming, Chief of Police for Columbia, and then a woman representing the Human Support Services uptown. And I'm gonna run a little panel. How can what they do? How have they been successful? What have they been successful in to prevent suicide and teen safety? What have they done that's been successful? And where do they think it's going? And what do parents need to look for from a standpoint of suicide and teen safety? So I'm really anxious to see what that panel is going to bring this afternoon. I think it's going to be really great. I hope people stay around for it. But again, going what you guys were talking about, the Monroe County, it's just, no matter what you need, somebody's there. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's a community like no other, And in Columbia, Waterloo, it's all the same. It's like the whole Monroe County community. It's just, it's a great little area.
Yeah, definitely is. I know me and TJ are both part of the fire service, so we're excited to listen to that panel as well. And
thank you both for your service. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on and giving us a little insight here. Hank was big on you and helping you. Played a big part in making all this come together, and we told him this doesn't feel like a first-year tournament. I mean,
this is so well run, so organized, so
well, and that goes back to Hank and his community, his team that he got together and the committees that he had and formed. And I said, you got to have people to help you. So many people try to run events, and it's like they're trying to do it themselves. Well, then it's done half. You put somebody in charge of every little area, and before you know it, like what you guys were saying, it's a well-run machine because of the effort that goes in. Put a little effort, you're going to get a great product.
Yeah, for sure.
And the weather, you lucked out.
Oh, did we luck out? We got maybe a little thunderstorm popping to the north right now, but other than that, we're good. We're right in the middle of 2 areas, so we lucked out big time. So we're well underway.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for helping put on a wonderful event, and great job.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the time.
Yeah. All righty. We'll be back in a little bit.